Hello, so this is my third video, and last time, just to refresh your memory, we talked about Chess Brancher. It was an application that lets you have this sort of history as you're playing chess, and you can go back to some previous position and branch off with a different move. This time, we're going to talk about Treegle Search. So basically, I was interested in, as you're searching, say on Google, maybe Bing, maybe Yahoo, whatever the search engine is, you do one search term, then you have some links you click, then you have another search term, then you have some links you click, and then you have some other search terms. And some of those links you click are not what you're looking for. Some of them were very good and very helpful. Some of the search terms you want to forget about, and some of them you really want to remember. There have been many times when I've thought back to yesterday and been like, what was that thing I typed in to pull that picture up or that video up? And it would be helpful to have a search history. Now, there are drawbacks to having a search history, though. I know, for example, Google, it seems like Google stores some information about us. I mean, I could be wrong. As we're searching, they're storing something, it seems like. But could be an invasion of privacy by them doing that. But at the same time, there's search engines like DuckDuckGo that claim they're not storing information about us. There isn't a history going on there. I don't know what the right answer is, if there should or shouldn't be a search history. But I think it would be interesting to provide a search history to the end user, which I haven't seen, and to provide it in a tree format. So you could go down different paths in the tree. For example, you have some topic that leads you to some different subtopics, and each of those subtopics leads you to some different links. Some of those links you want to keep, and some of them you want to throw away. So that's what led me to Treegle Search. So it's an interactive search web app that allows you to organize your search history into a tree. So you're sort of curating this history, and it uses the Bing search engine. So I entered in the Imagine Cup competition. Microsoft holds this competition, and in order to be eligible, you need to pick some Microsoft product that you're using. And what I chose to use was Bing search engine. And at the time, maybe they still offer this, but I believe it's the Azure, maybe I pronounced it wrong, marketplace, but they had a web search API. You could, for free, you could access this API to get search lookups for the Bing search engine, from the Bing search engine. And so that's what I'm using here. I advanced to the semifinals, but I did not advance to the finals. But it was still a lot of fun competing in the Imagine Cup. And this is the project I made. So we can click, you can go to it. At the end of the month, I'm sad to say, this might get deleted because, or it might get no longer be active because Microsoft's changing some of their APIs. So yeah, I use the Bing search engine. I use this Pure.CSS, and I'm gonna actually cut to a video submission I had, a clip from it for the Imagine Cup competition, and you can take a look at the demo I give. Thank you very much.
Whenever you navigate to the Treegle website, you'll notice that we'll have a side panel on the far left side with some sample trees. So let's click Tree 2. And as you see, whenever we click Tree 2, our tree shows up on the right side. And then on the left middle side here, we have search results. So as you can see, the search term is computational complexity. We actually, from the back end, will send a request to the Bing server, and Bing will send us some search results. As you can see here on the left, mid-left panel. And then on the right-hand side, we have our search tree. This is an example search tree that we've already implemented. It's just to give the user a sample of what our product can do. Now, let's take a closer look at this panel on the right-hand side, where we have our search tree. Now, the green circles represent search terms, and the orange circles represent links. And we also have an X button, and we have a blue circle. The blue circle represents the active search term. So if we click a link on the left-hand side, a new link is added to the active search term. We click another link, another new link is added to the active search term. Now we can delete any of these links by clicking the X. X. Now, maybe we wanted to delete the P versus NP search term up above. We could delete that as well. And as you see, all of the children of that search term are deleted with it. Now, we can change the active search term. We do this by clicking one of the green dots. The dot will turn blue, and the previously blue dot will turn green. We can change it yet again, or yet again. Now, as you see, the blue dot is the root search term. Now, whenever we click on the left-hand side, one of these links, it'll be added as a child of that root node. Also, you could delete the entire tree by clicking that X up there. You could start a new search term. Say we want to learn about biology. You could click Biology, Enter, and now a biology node has been added. Now we can build up the biology tree. Maybe we're interested in human anatomy. Maybe we're interested in the definition of biology. After clicking this link to learn a little bit about human anatomy, you might decide you want to search about human anatomy. And here are our search results. Now we could click some of those search results, and those get added to our tree below human anatomy. Maybe you decide you don't want to learn any further about human anatomy. You want to go back to general biology. So you can click the biology term, and it'll research biology. You can click the green dot next to biology, and it'll set that as the active search term. And now you can click away again to add children to biology. The main advantage of using Treegle is the fact that you have this instant responsive representation of your search history, and it gets all displayed in a really clear and concise manner. If you had tabs in your web browser, you wouldn't be able to see your entire search history. You would just be able to see tab 1, tab 2, tab 3. You would have to navigate away from what you're currently looking at to view one of those tabs. So tabs are really just a way to move through a tree. We don't want to move through a tree. We want to display the entire tree in a very clear and concise manner, and the user can interact with the entire tree of what they've been doing at any single click.